and welcome to the channel. My name is Karsh the Goblin. This is the Goblin Cave, and we are back for our third episode of Blades of Waterdeep. So we're getting there. Well, I probably should have started a bit earlier, but hey. At the moment, we're missing one cast member. Hopefully, they're coming in shortly. We don't really know what's going on, but yeah, it'll be okay. I'm sure it all works out for the best if I steal Lucky's analogy on everything. Yeah, I know. So we're here. Just a quick shout out to Syrinscape for all the sounds and all the noises and all the background and bits and pieces. We use that for our sound and audio for both online and offline role playing. They are amazing. Check them out at syrinscape.com. I believe that's where they are. And just a bit of housekeeping. If you see all the tokens are coloured, and on this screen and there's on the other screens, every cast member has a number which is coloured at the top of their video. If you donate with $5 with the hashtag of the colour, that person will get a chat dice, which is a D10 they can use for attacks, saves, or skill checks when they need to. So when it's used up, it's used up. And if you want to be really, really mean, you can do the same for the GM, but it's going to cost you $10 instead. I get a D10 to use whenever I want, usually when I'm trying to kill somebody, or just make something incredibly difficult, or spot a pickpocket maybe. I think that may be the best one. So hashtag black or GM or something like that, and I'll be able to get my own chat dice for you. But that's about all the housekeeping. Let's go and do introductions. Because everyone's like, what's going on? Yeah. Okay, so Bozo, would you like to do your introduction?
Yep, my name's Bozo. I am playing Cassius, the Warlock, the human Warlock. And yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. Patelos. I'm getting close with the name, but...
My name is Patelos, and I'm playing Hal Gotair.
And Treant? Mr. Treant Monk down below.
Yep, hello, I'm Treant Monk. I am playing Lucky, the Trickery Cleric Halfling, and the best friend of Bella.
And Ursame.
Hi, I'm playing Belladoc Buckless, a halfling rogue, best friend of Lucky.
Yeah, they're definitely partners in crime, even though they used to be the law. Everyone here used to be the law, which is the base background of everyone. Hey Ben, good to see you again. Ben from Syrinscape in chat again. And at the moment, as I said, we're missing Morgan, missing Scranth. Don't know, just came out of a game, but I don't know why he didn't come into here. But I'm sure he'll find out soon. He could be having some technical difficulties. We'll figure that out. But we'll just jump straight into game because we've got some bigger housekeeping at the moment, and that is everyone gets to roll hit dice. One of the house rules for this game is that everyone had max health for the first level. After that, it's hit dice rolling only. There you go. So, is everyone going up in the same classes that they were in? Is there any multi-classes? That's the first thing.
I'll be going the same class.
Yeah.
All same classes?
Yes.
Okay. Does everyone know which dice they're rolling for that class?
You. All right, here we go.
So Trent, you're going first?
Yeah, sure. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's okay. I'll take that.
Okay, so I'm going to swap across to this screen so you can actually see what the rolls come through in. Well, our overlay's not set up properly, but there we go.
It would say 5, everyone.
We
5
got a
on a
5.
D8.
But who wants to come in soon? Who'll come in next?
I'll go.
Okay, a 4. So we're not going very well with these.
That could be a lot worse.
It could be a 1. We could always have 1s. So who's next? Quickly move everyone where they need to be. Come on, we got 2 more.
I'm sorry, what are we rolling for?
Our health.
Your hit dice. We're leveling up.
Right.
Okay.
I think you get a D10,
Yeah.
I do.
What does a rogue get?
D8.
D8s.
Okay.
And we're adding constitution.
Yeah!
Woo!
Yeah, and adding Constitution. Oh
Oh,
no!
Oh.
It does happen. Don't worry about that one. It does happen.
I worry a little bit.
Well, you can be the frontline fighter, so there's a little bit of row, but I'm sure you've got a little bit of. I hope you've got a little bit of Constitution as well in there. Just bringing up a sheet here. You've got 3 Constitutions. That goes to a. Sorry, 3. You got 16 Constitution, so that goes into a 4, 3. No, why am I? Math is hard. Let's go shopping. That changes into a 4. So you'll have enough hit points for a while. The mind blast from the mind flayer would still probably kill you in one shot, but it's going to kill everyone in one shot. That's what it's for. Yes, they killed a mind. Well, they fought a mind flayer last session. So that's not bad. So, I don't think there's much real stuff to do for a level up. I think the only real thing is Morgan maybe with some spells, but even still, that's not really much.
Get a couple, little bit too.
So, how do you do that again? Like, add the level up part on the thingy.
Okay.
Yeah, because she gets cunning action now.
So, how to do your level up? So we're looking for the rogue level up specifically. We go to the D&D 5th edition, whatever that is in the icon, compendium, that's it. Rogue.
Okay.
And scroll down, you'll be getting cunning action. And everything else stays pretty much the same from memory. So, cunning action. Starting at 2nd level, your quick thinking and agility allows you to move and act quickly. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This action can be used to take a dash, disengage, or hide action. So you can shoot and then, as a bonus action, just hide. Or you can, which is how So does it in Prince of the Apocalypse. You can attack and then, as a bonus action, run away as your disengage action. Things like that is really, yeah. So it's actually a really nice, useful thing. And what we're going to do is going to see if we can just copy. Bring up your Bella. And go plus. Paste. Of course it went the wrong way. Scroll back down to cunning action. Done. Class. Should be all be done. Doesn't take much. Is there anyone else that has some difficulties? Don't forget to actually update the level 2 at the top of your sheet. I think that's it. It's a really simple level up these days. Anyone
I
else?
actually meant, how do I add the hit points again to the thing? I couldn't think of the hit, But how do I have the?
You can just press the arrow up beside your hit point maximum.
Oh, okay.
Just there.
Oh, okay. So
Very simple. And so what's your total hit points now?
18.
18.
Yep.
Right at the top there.
Yep.
Maximum hit point 18. Awesome. So we have 16, 18, 15, and 14, and Morgan hasn't rolled yet because he's not here at the moment. There we go. All good. Shall we start? Shall we get into it? So, as a recap of last week, you were tasked by Volothamp, Gideon, to find his missing friend, Flume. When you tracked him down, you found out that Rainier Neverember, the son of the former Open Lord of Waterdeep, was kidnapped at the same time, and they thought that Flume was Rainier because they look very similar with that golden ginger style hair, flowing hair, and the very richly princely dress that they both dress in. With the mistake and with what was going on, was that Flume was actually kidnapped again from the kidnappers. You found Rainier. He dealt with the police, the city guard when they arrived, and you just pretty much ran out the back door, and you continued on. You found the sewers, followed the yellow marks in the sewers, yellow directions that the Kenku kept on repeating because they've got echinalia, and so you found the big base of the new kidnappers. You got your butt kicked by a baby beholder, found an exit, then came back down after some rest and healing, and took out pretty much the entire base without casualty. But when you're facing the big battle at the end, the boss battle with a Mind Flayer, an Intellect Devourer, you also didn't know that the half-orc that you took down pretty much right away before the battle started, he was a sorcerer, so that could have been an issue too, or at least a spellcaster. You fled, but you did get Flume, and you rescued him. He's very much injured. You took him back to the Yawning Portal, which is under construction, and your employer is nowhere to be seen. You've left a message to find him. You are going to kidnap Flume again until he got paid, but he politely declined, and quickly found a young lady to support him on his way back to home, to his residence, or some inn, or even her home. Who knows? So that's pretty much the base of the first part. The second part is through some mistaken identity, you were asked to steal a handkerchief from a nobleman, which was done at the Temple of Soon, I believe, to a little bit of distraction. Cassius registered with the bureaucracy of the city as a spellcaster, and is now in debt because everything runs on red tape and bureaucracy in this city. Because why not? Of course it will. And you also got hired to escort the Dung Sweepers Guild for a week, because there's some disputes going on in Dockward. So it's a bit risky for them to be trying to do their job, and they just needed some hired goons just to back everyone away. And in doing so, you helped some city guard out by killing a rust monster which came up from the sewers. And I think
It's
that's
a
about it.
Carrion crawler, I think.
Carrion crawler, which came off from the swords. That's correct. And you got paid 16 gold for that one, but you haven't been paid for the other bits and pieces. You also didn't get paid for stealing the handkerchief, which was much to the annoyance of several people, but there was nothing in the note that said you were going to get paid. Nothing in the
I
note
don't
as
know
well.
why they thought we were going to get paid.
No, you didn't mind. You just wanted adventure.
It was fun.
Yeah. So that's what's happening. You have spent a week, so everyone's healed, everyone's better. I don't think you're going to be injured or anything like that. I think what's happening here. Lucky your hit points is way above your maximum for some reason.
Oh, hang on. Let me take a look.
I can probably edit it on this side, but
Oh, because I didn't raise my maximum. That's
yes,
why.
you didn't raise your maximum. There we go.
There, now it works.
Yep, there you go. Because his line was going to get bigger. So some time goes past. You do your last day of the Dunsweepers Guild employment, the escort, and you get paid your 16 gold or your 16 dragons, and things settle down a little bit again. A little bit later, Cassel. Actually, no. Bella, you're the only one using your full name. Bella gets a little bird find you on the street. You're just going about your normal day, and a little bird comes and flaps and then sits on your shoulder, and it's a paper bird. It's an origami paper bird that sits on your shoulder and then just stops.
But what the
Y-
castle? What have you done? I don't appreciate your antics.
Your sound's not coming through. You're muted.
Try this again. That was entirely not my doing. Not sure why you assume it was mine.
I don't know, you're magic user. Apparently you had to
Wizard.
register.
I did. It's the law.
Law is important in this place. So you can
There's
see.
only one we know who does magic.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, you can see that the paper bird has. You can see that the paper bird has writing on it and in its folding.
Just gonna kind of poke at it first.
It looks like just origami. Just looks like a folded up piece of
Okay.
paper. It's inert.
I'll grab it and try to unfold it, I guess.
Yep. As you unfold it, there's clearly a message to address specifically to Bella Buckless of Dockward, and then and friends behind her. And it says, we've tracked down Volo. Meet him or meet us at the Yawning Portal tonight. 8 bells, and you'll sort out your payment. And it's got a very flourishing and then never remember, which just scrolls off to the page in smaller and smaller detail, and very, very fine penmanship. At least in the second part, in the signature it is. The rest looks like it's been written by somebody else.
Supposed to meet Cab Dodger at the Yawning Portal at 8 bells.
It's good news.
Well, it better be.
What time is it now?
I bet it is.
Any time of the day you want it to be, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
You can do some things beforehand, or
We just got 16 gold. If we went to the Yawning Portal, we could get lots of drinks in before they show up.
Good point.
That certainly sounds like a good deal to me.
Yeah. And food.
Good food.
lots of food. Okay, so as as you head to the yawning portal, there's no events. It's a quiet night in the city. There's still the sign outside the yawning portal, closed for construction. And then it's got underneath it, almost open. Written in white paint. And so you knock on the door. Donan grumbly answers the door and says, "Oh, yeah, come in. We were expecting you. Come on in." And brings you all into the yawning portal. Again, there's guards everywhere in the yawning portal. They look more focused on the construction work and making sure that the seal is actually getting remade. Because in this version of Waterdeep, Undermountain is blocked off and sealed away. And they broke out, essentially. Undermountain, a troll broke out into the yawning portal. And they're pretty much putting a big cover over the portal again. And it's almost there. You can see a lot of construction material around. And you see that the place is empty of patrons. There's no drinks, there's no food. But there's not even music. But the small private room, which you met before in, the curtain is open. And you can see two figures in there. Two well-dressed figures, which is the two people you're meeting, Rainier, Reverend Neverember, and Volo Thamp Gedem. Neverember greets you warmly, and thanks you for coming. Thank you again for his rescue. He doesn't mention rescuing Flume, but he thanks you personally for his rescue, and says that I've tracked down Volo for you and got him out of his stupid book tour. And because he needs to pay off his debts first. So he asks you to sit down and offers you a seat, and there again is Volotharp in his pompousness, and he's got books beside him. There's parchment and things like that, and looks like he's been writing notes, and he's also got some novels there as well. What would you like to do? How would you like to start the conversation?
I am actually going to start the conversation by whispering to Bella, "Do you see any drinks around?" "I don't see any drinks, but I bet you there's some behind the bar. Do you think we could maybe just, if we're lucky, you could go behind?"
Okay.
And she gets a blessing of the trickster and a guidance.
Okay. So shall we resolve that now?
Sure.
Okay. How are you going to try to sneak out of the curtained area into an empty bar without being seen, and behind the bar without being
Everyone's
seen?
got to use the bathroom sometimes.
Just be like, "Excuse me, one moment. I'll be right back." Halfling's room.
Okay. Yep.
She's been having trouble all day.
So
She'll be right back.
we'll cross over to the yawning portal map as just so you have a reference of where the halfling's room is. Oops. So the halfling's room, you're in this section here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll get everyone there. The little toilets are over here.
And all the drinks would be over here, eh?
Yes.
What about, I see a keg right there. It looks pretty No one's near there.
So what's your plan? How are you going to get, if that's your plan, is the keg, though you won't have anything to drink from.
Actually, we have a cup from...
Yeah, we do. We do have a cup.
Have a single cup, communal cup. Okay, gotcha.
I'm just gonna like try to sneak, like if I can, just going around those tables.
Okay. So there are workmen around the central pit area, and
Yeah.
guards around the central pit area. Do a perception check first.
So this
Okay.
is what will have the guidance on it because it's your first roll.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Perception.
Or insight.
Okay.
Either one of those. Well, perception's good enough. You think that the further away from the bar, the more likely you're going to be seen, because if you're short. If you go right up to the bar itself, they're going to look straight over you and not see you.
There.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So now I'm definitely going to ask for your stealth check, please.
Yeah.
Click
Yep.
advantage.
You do have advantage because you got the blessing of the trickster.
Okay. And undo the bless, right?
Under the bless.
Yeah, okay.
And you go all the way up to the end, and you get your tiny little hands on a keg. Keg's quite heavy. What are you going to do with this?
She's strong.
Yeah, I'm pretty strong.
Okay. So do a strength check. It's not a case of it's too heavy for you. It's just this is to see if you don't drop it.
Okay.
Because you're reaching for like sneakily over a bench, you just slide it a little bit across the bench, and then you get to a place where you can just bring it down. And with a 16, you can carry it back stealthily in front of them. So you return back to your little private meeting room after going to the toilet with a keg. That has property of Yawning Portal stamped on it. And has also got product of Brewers Guild Waterdeep on the other side. And again, you've only got one cup.
Well, put some in my cup. Take a drink. Then hand the cup over to Lucky.
But
Would you like some?
Yes.
Follow comes out and says, "Oh, good thinking." And actually brings up his tankard, which is sitting on his belt. It's like, "I'll have a drink as well."
Yeah, drink up.
We can't do business without drinks. It's customary. It's always customary in many, many lands.
I mean, yes, but this is my own. Well, I mean, you're gonna
We should
have to
share.
pay for the drink, sir.
No,
But you bought the drink.
He's our friend. We share with our friends.
Yes, you bought the drink, and you're sharing with me.
He should
Fine,
drink
just
up.
this once, Tab Dodger.
The one
And
that
I fill
stole
up
it.
the cup again. And then I hand one to Castle.
I will actually use my vial as a makeshift shot glass.
Okay, it's your cup.
It's his cup.
Yeah.
Al?
You never asked for it back.
Our drinks are on offer if you want them.
I'll take a cup if you don't mind.
Not at all.
Yeah. You have to give the
We're
cup
all
back,
friends.
though. They've only got one cup.
It's gonna get real gross.
Yeah. I believe the cup was used for something else as well. Sampling
No,
something.
it's for ale.
Oh, that's right. You stole it from the homemade brewery and underneath the sewers. Yeah,
Well, no, it was above the sewers.
it's
But
above the sewers, but underneath. Yes. I was cautious of like where the cup's been, trying to think, did it go underwater? No, you're all good. For the
I was
most
a little
part.
worried when I saw that the bar was out of service, but it all seemed to work out.
Yeah, when you steal the drinks yourself. So Volo's very interested in what you did, how you got flown back, and says, and so are you going to hide anything from him, or are you going to? What's the story you're telling him?
I will tell him whatever anyone else says. I just tell him whatever he asks. I'll just tell him. But if I have a skewed version of it, it's just because Lucky has a skewed version of it, right? When he describes it, basically Bella went in and killed everybody, and Lucky just spent the entire time carrying Castle's dead body along.
That's a very skewed version of it.
It's not that skewed.
Yeah, maybe. I think Castle did a fair bit more than just that. Yeah. A fair bit more than just that.
Bella's not going to refute anything Lucky says.
It's not worth correcting.
Yeah. So, is anyone approaching the whole money situation?
I am definitely guiding the conversation.
I'll let these other two take care of that.
Do you want to? How are you guiding the whole money situation? I'm curious.
I'd like to ask him how the sales of his books are going, and then kind of ask him. So then, kind of steer that towards. So you've been making money off these books. You should have enough money to pay us now.
Well, he says, well, you would think so, but but there's this long process. It takes years of writing, and then you have to refine everything, put it down, and then edit it, and then refine it again. And then there's rewrites, and it's a very, very long process. And then you have to do book tours and book signings, and it's a big job. And I'm starting on a new book, actually. So we're starting a new book about ghosts and spectres and spirits. And it should be very exciting.
That's fantastic.
Castle is going to get lucky in this negotiation.
Would you like a persuasion then, Castle?
Yeah, Volo, you owe us money that you need to pay back.
Or an intimidate, if you're going to put it that way. Whichever way you work.
Yeah, I'll go intimidation, sure.
Don't forget to click your guidance.
Oh!
Shit.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
That was lucky.
I confess that I have but a few coins to spare. But never let it be said that Volo reneges on a promise. Allow me to present something much more valuable. The deed to a remarkable property here in Waterdeep. We'll need a magistrate to witness the transfer of ownership. I'll arrange a meeting with one after you've inspected the estate and deemed it satisfactory.
And
he produces a deed. At the top of the deed, it says Troll Skull Manor.
That sounds good.
Is it a dump?
It says, no, it's a manor.
Maybe it's a fixer-upper.
I don't want no fixer-uppers, Lucky.
We lived on the street.
That is true. But I bought 100 dragons.
We have a home now. We're so lucky.
We've been fine with Castle.
I can stop being an Airbnb for these guys.
I will confess that I did buy it as research for the book. So
there's ghosts? It's ghosts!
It's rumoured to have ghosts. I haven't been able to investigate it fully because, well, you're looking for payment, and, well, this is payment, if you accept it, of course. You deem it acceptable.
I vote yes!
Well, take a
Hold
look
on.
at it first.
How much did it cost you?
Well, we don't want to speak monetary values, but it was sought after by another person. There was another vendor trying to actually set it up as a business. He wasn't quite happy when I actually outbid him, but now it's yours if you accept, of course.
Yes, that's all fine and good, but you didn't answer my question. How much did it cost you?
As I said, we don't talk money for property. It's not the thing to do.
Yes, we do.
No, it's not.
I don't care what you fops do.
It was more than 10 dragons. It was more than 100 dragons. it'd be
Bella,
worth its value. It's a
don't
manor.
wreck it for us.
It has its. This.
We're gonna get a place to live.
We're
Ghosts.
excited to take a look at this.
It's one of the first. It was one of the first buildings in its street, and the entire street was named after it. It's got some prestige, and some long history to do.
Would I know what district this is in?
History check.
That's
If it was an active manor, you probably would know. You can. You don't know the name of them. You don't know the name of the manor, but you'd say that if it's a manor, it's either Seaward or Northward,
okay.
because there wouldn't be manors in Dockward or Tradesward. It's just not
Right. Okay.
We could own a haunted manor.
We'll take a look at it, but it better be worth it.
Shall I arrange a magistrate to formalise the documents and have the transfer made?
I think you probably could do that.
Well, let's get that arranged now. I'm sure.
I don't want to speak for everyone, but we're gonna take it.
Loki's haunted mansion.
I'm sure Rainier can wake up someone from the castle to so he can get the signatures all arranged, and Rainier just goes to him, goes. That's okay. Look, just use your father's name. It'll be okay. Like it opens doors, and Rainier's like. Politely shaking his head when he's not being looked at, of course, but you can totally see he's just saying no. So let's all go to the castle ward, and we'll get that sorted, and you can go to your new manor and maybe even stay the night. I believe it used to even be a tavern, so I bought it because it used to be a tavern, but so you may even have your own tavern, not just manor.
I don't
That's
suppose
great.
there's any drinks out, any barrels of alcohol in it.
I don't know. It hasn't been used as a tavern for some time because of the whole rumor that it was haunted. So it's been out of ownership for a while.
Bella, a haunted tavern.
I'm not too sure about the haunted part, but the tavern part's all right.
It was only a rumor.
I don't think the ghosts will hurt us. I bet you they just look at us and go off on their own way.
Maybe.
If we're lucky.
Okay, true.
And so off you go into the castle ward, and it's night time. There's a large group of you, so you're not really confronted by anything. Nothing happens of substance. You do see a Castle sees it first. You see a man leaning out the window, and he's just looking at passers-by, and he looks like he's got a bedpan in his hand, and he's just watching. And you've because this happened to you last week, or essentially yesterday, that you got done by, or not, it was about 10 days ago actually, that you got done by someone throwing a bedpan out. And so you steer the party off to the other side of the street, and he just looks at you and just grumbles. And as you pass, you see someone walking straight underneath him. He just tips his bedpan on over the person and closes the windows. And the person just get drenched in essentially wee and poo. But that's about the only thing that happens. You get to the castle, and although Volo said that Rainier should be able to wake someone up, it's Volo doing all the talking. He doesn't shut up. he says that he keeps on repeating that he's a famous wizard and celebrity, and he just won't shut up. But he doesn't back down either. He gets people woken up. He gets people up and ready and up and doing stuff, and you're led to a small office which Castle would be familiar with as one of the bureaucratic offices in the city, where notaries are done and more stuff is just annoyingly done. And you're given a document, and I'll show you the document now. But
Move. Get out of the way.
Okay. Okay. So we got an animal issue. Animal control,
Yeah.
anyone? There we go.
Really?
So this is the document that is made up for you, and it's a standard document. And I've added some names in for you if you wish to sign. That is, of course. So who wants to read it out?
I can do that. The whole thing?
Whole thing.
All right.
Very legalese.
This Pardon me?
It's very legalese, so have fun.
Yes. This indenture made the second day of the first 10 day of Myrtle in the year of 3 ships sailing, or 1,482 DR, between Volothamp Gadarm of a bog somewhere in Faerun of the first part, and insert our 5 members of our party.
Yep.
Of the second part. Witnesseth that the said party of the first part, for and in consideration of the rescue of a dear friend of the party of the first part, and 1 golden dragon money of the city of Waterdeep unto the party of the first part, well and truly paid by the parties of the second part at and before the sealing and delivery of these presents. The seat whereof is hereby acknowledged, has remised, released, and quit claimed, and by these presents does remise, release, and quit claim unto the said parties of the second part as joint tenants with rights of survivorship forever. All that certain tract or piece of land situate in Troll Skull Alley in the North Ward in the city of Waterdeep, commonly known as Troll Skull Manor, more particularly described as follows, to wit. Beginning at a point in the center line of Sardun Street, thence east along center line 1 chain, 21 links to a point in the center line of said street, thence south 2 chains, 12 links to a point in the center line of Troll Skull Alley, thence west 1 chain, 21 links along the lands of Fala Lialir to a point in the center line of said alley, thence north 2 chains, 12 links along the center line of the north entrance to Troll Skull Alley to the place of beginning. Together with all in singular, the tenements, berediments, and appurtenances thereunto belonging or in any way appertaining, and the reversions, remainders, rents, issues, and profits thereof. And also all the estate, right, title, interest, property, claim, and demand whatsoever, as well in law as in equity, of the said party of the first part, of, in, or to the above described premises of, and every part and parcel thereof, to have and to hold all in singular the above mentioned and described premises, together with the appurtenances unto the said parties of the second part, its successors, and assigns forever. In witness whereof, the said party of the first part has hereunto set his hand and sealed the day and year first above mentioned by Volothamp Gadarm, sealed and delivered in the presence of Kylan Simmerhelv, magistrate of the city of Waterdeep.
Well done. Thank you. Did not want to do that. I've read too much legalese in my life. So do you all agree to sign?
Yep.
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 And then there's a matter of transference of the title. You understand, says the magistrate. It's 50 gold for transference.
Okay.
By the receiving party.
Well, I have some money. Who else has money?
Ew.
I can put down 20 gold to this endeavor.
Me
I've
too.
only got 10 on me.
That does it. That's 50 gold.
And so they take you the 50 gold and they sign it and they essentially write a receipt that such and such was done for this, and you have paid X amount for the transference, and they roll it up and give it to you and thank you for your time, and next time come back during open hours. It's much better when we're awake. Now go.
Understood. Have a nice night.
And we have got Malcolm in. Hey, Scramf.
Hey, how's it going? Sorry about that. I was down in the kitchen doing renovation stuff and I kind of lost track of time.
Okay, just going to quickly bring everything back. Well, there we go. And we're totally in the wrong places, but there we go. So, does anyone want to update on what's just happened? So,
Yeah, we did really well. Instead, we gave away all our reward so that we could get a haunted mansion.
Nice. Okay.
So we lucked out.
Okay.
I don't have to tell you how lucky we were.
He's not kidding.
I can imagine.
Last session, we went down to the sewers, fought a couple things, needed to escape the sewers, ended up in the basement of a brewery, whatever.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Took a rest, went back down, found a Floon Blackmar, who we were looking for, a Mind Flayer, Intellect Devourer, and a Half Orc. We immediately
Don't forget the
dispatched
Durga.
the Duragar
And the
and
mini beholder that we killed.
yep, dwarf.
That's a
And
good
the black
goddamn party.
black slime as well.
Oh
Grey,
yeah.
grey ooze, but close, yes.
Great, yep. And well, we immediately killed the half orc and then hid in a corner. Found a secret entrance and ran away. The Mind Flayer didn't come after us by some miracle of God. We must have got lucky. And we escaped with Floon Blagmar, but Volo wasn't there to give us our money. So then
Okay.
we found work guarding the Dung Sweepers Guild.
Gotcha. Was I there or did I pop off for mysterious reasons?
Popped off for mysterious reasons because you were injured.
Perfect. Okay. Just needed to make sure that my character knows nothing of these grand adventures.
You would have been told.
The only important thing to remember is everything worked out.
Yes.
Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
All right.
And because, well, you've missed the start, you've missed the important part of the session. Hit points. Roll away. Leveled up. Leveled up.
Yeah.
Level 2.
I need to go get his ass. What's he lost? Probably.
Did I just hear somebody say I need to go get some pants?
I don't know, but
All right. I need to get on to Roll20 right now.
that'll be good.
I don't need any pants.
Hey, as long as you don't need to stand up, there's nothing that the government can't prove.
As long as the camera's only this part, I'm fine.
Well, you're in Halfling Cam, so it's only this part, remember?
That's right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um,
And if you notice something since the last time you saw me,
You've got
there's,
some of the wall.
I have a partial wall right now. I just need to cover it with gyprock.
Another update is that, yes, they've finally found Volothamp, and as reward, unmuting you, as reward, you're all given or essentially part ownership in a manor house / tavern / something, ruined, derelict, haunted house. You haven't seen it yet.
No. I trust it's very nice, though.
I hope it's not. I hope we have to work on it. Then we can make it our own.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
So once you're
Okay.
in, yeah, we'll need that hit price. Are you going to go same level or same class?
Yeah, I'll stick with the class that I'm using right now.
Yep, all good.
I will keep on being a bard. And I will. Oh, can you not? Oh, there. Okay.
There you go.
5. Oof.
Hey, it's better than 1.
I'll take it.
And better than 4s, which was also rolled.
Oof.
So,
Ouch.
not too
That,
bad. So it's night time. You have leaving. You're rudely, well, not really rudely, just forcibly asked to leave Castle Waterdeep, like the bureaucracy wing, to go because you've have to wake people up to sign these documents. And Volo bids you goodwill, and I'm sure we'll see each other at some point. And thank you again
I
for
hope
finding.
not.
Are your books for sale?
Of course, they're for sale. Would you like to buy a book?
Do you have
Let me
anything?
know.
Do you have anything I can get for 2 gold?
No. They're worth far more than that. They're
Oh,
far more
okay.
than that.
Oh, maybe someday.
If you like, I could sign one for you, but that'd be cost more, of course.
I don't have enough, but I'll try to come back when I have enough.
Well, you can often find me in any tavern in the city.
Oh, I'm sure we can.
Maybe yours if you open it as a tavern. Is that a no?
Bella
and,
doesn't like him.
and Rainier just like takes his hand and just walks him away from you guys as you walk
Hi, Volo!
into the city. So we'll
He's
go.
so nice.
We'll go to the map of the city. So you know kind of where you are is Castle Waterdeep, which wasn't too far from the Yawning Portal. And can anyone find Troll Skull Alley without having been pointed out?
What ward am I looking at?
I'm not telling you.
Well, then,
Old
good
Skull
luck.
Alley?
I'm kidding.
Is this it?
There we go. So we'll bring it up for you.
Bugger. That's not what I wanted.
There you go.
Ah, okay.
So Troll Skull Alley. All the way up in North Ward. So you've got a lot of walking to do at night time.
Oh dear.
I like walking.
A lot of walking. Let's see. We got. Nope, that's the wrong one. Yeah, a few miles. Depending on which way you go.
Lovely.
Just trying to figure out. Yep, that's probably the best way. So 1,000 meters. So no, that can't be 10,000 meters. That's wrong. That's supposed to be yards. Yeah, about 3 miles. So you got a bit of a distance there. And it's a nice quiet night. Shall we do Castle Ward? I think we'll do Castle Ward. No, that's not going to be right. They won't be there, so we'll have to do North Ward. That's also not going to be there either. Okay, so I got random encounters, and they're not applicable at night time, that's for sure. So as you're walking up through the city, it's actually a nice quiet night. If you're on the high road, there's some traffic, there's some carts going past every now and then. It's not busy, but it's well trafficked. It's probably the best way. But as soon as you get off the main roads, it gets even less well trafficked. The lighting in North Ward is all correct. There's all the lamps are lit. There's no missing lanterns. Some streets even have lanterns, not just candles. So, as you're going further and further up, you can see the houses get bigger and bigger, and just well maintained. You also notice in Northworld that some of the streets themselves, at cross intersections, you have the corner of the street. They'll have like almost a statue on the corner of a wall, which indicates the name of a street, and it'll have it written underneath, in common underneath of the name of the street. And it becomes more and more common the more you go into the Northworld itself. Something that you don't find in Dockward, where everyone just knows the streets. There's no real signage, or there's not very often any signage. But as you go, I'll get you a map of this Troll Skull Alley as well.
Ooh.
There you go. So as I mentioned, the Troll Skull Alley was named after the manor itself.
Manor Troll Skull.
And I'll unlock this part as well. Oops, there we go. And this is the Troll Skull Manor itself.
We need some light.
You need light.
Yeah.
Oh, why is it darkened?
Oh no.
Global illumination. There we go. That better?
Hey.
Yeah.
It was late. It was waiting on you to have tokens on the map, which you're not going to need. There you go. So the Troll Skull Manor is pretty much central in. There you go. And it's one of the larger buildings. And I've even got a nice little handout for you. So there's lots of things about this.
I take it that it's this one right here.
No, I think it's this one right here.
Ah.
We have a little tower.
Yeah,
Or
there's
we
a
both-
tower.
Ah.
Castle can have it. It can be his wizard tower.
Good.
There's so many handouts here, and of course they're not in the right place.
Of course not. That'd be too
Yeah,
easy.
of course, yeah. There we go. That's the it. I've also moved them. So there's your troll. It's Troll Skull Manor. So show the players. There you go. You can find
Spooky.
that in your players handouts area, chapter 2.
Spooky.
It does look spooky, and yes, they're bolted up. Multiple chimneys throughout the place.
We have a balcony.
Yep, you've got balconies too. So there's a few businesses around, but there's not many. Pretty much everything's shut at the moment. And you've got the keys for the manor. There seems to be a front door and a back door. Where would you like to go?
We could go in the front door. We never go in the front door.
Admittedly, it'll be a nice change of pace.
Yeah.
So
I'm going in the front door.
If you weren't here last,
I light my lantern.
yeah.
I'll follow along behind.
So,
Yeah, last time you missed the free drinks.
yeah. If you weren't
You
here last
missed the
time,
free drinks this time too.
They kept on
Yeah.
sneaking the back doors everywhere. So as you go into the front door, I'll use. Have you noticed some of the maps have got color? We've taken some of these maps from the GM Guild, I believe they are. There we go.
Oh my.
And this is one of the versions of the Troll Skull Manor from the GM's Guild.
How spooky.
There we
There's
go.
a cellar.
Ooh, looks nice.
You say spooky. Where is it? There you go. So there is. It's as you open up, the door creaks, and there seems to be cobwebs everywhere. There's no light except for the lantern that you're carrying. It's very, very spooky in here.
Oh, spooky.
I'll grab my dagger and I'll cast light onto it.
That will help illuminate some of it.
Yep.
But
That helps me at least.
it helps you, yes. There we go.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's
So
real
as-
spooky.
Oh yeah. So as you enter, you can see that it was most definitely used as a tap room, a tavern. There's a grand fire hearth here. There's a bar. There looks like a. If you investigate behind the bar, there looks like a cellar or a basement hatch behind there. And there's some kitchens.
Is this the hatch to the basement right there?
Yeah.
Oh, there. Okay.
Yes, behind the bar.
All right.
Oh my.
Ah, okay.
And I take it that this is the staircase up, correct?
No. That's outside.
Oh, it is actually. Yes, I
Yes,
see
it
that now.
is. So there's no stairs here. No staircase going up.
Ah.
But-
Okay.
It seems to be a self-contained area with no access.
Okay. I'll walk up and I'll.
Maybe the access is from the outside to get to the second floor.
There you go. There's your characters.
Give a
Yay!
nod at that.
We have chairs.
Yes, you have chairs.
Oh, I like that chair.
Well, the chairs here are all like if you go to sit on one, they'll instantly break. They look like they haven't been used in years. They look like they're all covered in dusts and webs.
Oh,
Quickly, which one of us knows mending?
if only there was a way to fix it. Wait, it's not so bad.
They're still got. They'll support your weight, but they look like they're beyond bringing back to new. No matter what,
Okay.
they'll still be old, run-down chairs.
Good. That's what I like. But old rundown chairs we can use.
All right.
This one looks okay, and this one looks okay, and this one looks okay.
While he's having fun finding all these perfectly good chairs that aren't as weathered as they seem, I'm gonna start going around and I want to start checking the windows, seeing what the condition is of them, if they're like shattered, if there's even window panes in the sills.
The windows, they look like there's a lot of them have glass shattered and cracks in the glass. Most are boarded up from the outside. Yeah, they're all going to need repair.
Gotcha.
As Bella goes behind the bar, there are no cups, there are no mugs, there's no booze.
Aww.
All the racks are there to have cups sitting there, and have even wine glasses sitting there above. Well,
Look at all the
reach.
places we can put cups.
But there's also places to put wine bottles and things like that, but there's nothing there. It's all bare and empty.
Walking. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yep. The kitchen itself, as well, as Morgan's going towards there, all you can see is there's a hearth. There's nothing else.
Okay. No broom or anything in here?
Nothing. It's bare. Absolutely
We
bare.
have a fireplace.
It's definitely designed for cooking, but there's no tables, there's no cooking implements, there's no shelving, anything in here.
That a shelving unit or a door right there?
It's a window.
Window? Perfect. Okay.
And window.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a look, see no broom, come back out. Okay. Where's the back door?
There's no access to the back door here.
Okay.
Can I
So-
start like messing with the hatch to the basement?
You can.
Like,
Can I get a strength check?
I'll help her open it.
Be lucky.
I'll be lucky. Does guidance work on strength checks?
It works on ability checks.
Yeah.
oh, I
so-
forgot to. Well,
Well, athletics could have been right. But a 4 is still not going to do it, even with an additional D4.
Because
Yeah, I get-
I'm helping. Does she not get advantage?
You should be getting advantage. But she tried first and just went, and then you go, I'll help. So you roll again with advantage and athletics, so you can have your guidance on top of.
okay.
Okay.
Plus a 1d.
So plus the 1d4.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Sorry.
No problem.
But
So you do lift it with help, and it looks like it hasn't moved for a long, long time. And there's just darkness. There's the little stairs that go down and darkness.
What can I see with the
With the
Lucky's
lantern?
light and my light?
Yeah.
Looks like there's look, well, it's cold and dark from down there, and there's like a dark moisture. You can see just there's hooks and things down and below. There seems to be places for kegs to sit, and racks and things like that, but everything seems empty once again.
I get a good feeling from down there.
Then I'll quirk an eyebrow at you.
Is there a stair, like a ladder or anything?
There is a stairs down.
Oh, I'll go.
I'll
And I-
follow down behind him.
And I go right in.
I'm just gotta find where it is. So I know it's here.
Far right.
Yeah, far right, Zilla. Yeah. Oh, everything goes bad, doesn't it? So you go in. What's not going to work, is it? There's other versions of this map. I'm just using the one which is coloured because I like it. That's all. So there's sconces. Yep. There's the stairs down. There's sconces where you can hold where you can hold lamps, things like that. There are some kegs there, but they are quite obviously emptied. And there's racks which looks like for wine and things like that. And behind there looks like areas for meat to hang, cold meats.
We can store stuff. Look, there's empty bottles in here.
But long empty and dusty.
Yeah.
This place, does it looks like normally cleared. It doesn't look like it was like anything bad happened here, right? Just people took the stuff out normally, just sort of unloaded everything. Not like there was a struggle and signs of like, oh shit went down here.
Yeah, it looks like it just hasn't been used for a long time, and it's been cleared out of anything valuable a long time ago.
Gotcha.
Before disuse.
Okay.
And as you're going through and thinking about that, you just hear a slap as the cellar door closes. The hatch closes on top of you.
Are all of us down here, or is somebody still left upstairs?
There was 3 of you down there. Hal was still up.
Looks like there's 4 of us down here actually.
Oh, sorry, 4
Yeah.
of you. Yeah.
All right. I'll go and try the door.
Can I get an athletics check, please?
Uh-oh.
can I?
I'm not even
Can
going to
I help
bother.
it?
Good luck.
You can only really fit one person to help from underneath.
Yeah.
Because it's like your
Yeah.
upper stairs.
Oh, maybe he'll be lucky.
Yeah, I desperately need
Yeah.
that because I'm not a strong boy.
Nope.
Not a strong man. Athletics, you said?
Athletics, please.
Can do. Athletics. Plus
Okay.
14 total.
So the hatch doesn't open. What does open? How? When you're still upstairs, the shutters on the inside side, So on the wall, on one of the walls on the tavern, as you're just exploring around and just looking things, you start seeing written in red writing, "Closing time." And it starts slowly going across the wall as
What
you
the
watch it.
hell?
And everybody else, you don't know where they've gone. It's just you're there by yourself. And it just says now "closing time" written in red substance on the wall.
And in small writing below it, it says one more call for alcohol.
Is there a way I can investigate that substance and make sure it's not blood?
Do an investigation. If you've got Arcana or something like that, that may work, or if you've got Nature's, like a survival, would know more of a blood substance or not, or alchemy.
Medicine would also work.
Yeah.
Hire an investigation, something like that. Okay.
Okay. So as you go and start inspecting it, you start inspecting it and it just starts disappearing and dissipating in front of you. You think it wasn't blood. You didn't think it existed at the same time at all.
Now where those others run off to?
And I'll just sort of up against the cellar door.
Yep.
Follow that knocking. And try to open that hatch.
So it's an assisted strength check, which means you get, because I'm assuming everyone else is helping from the underneath and above now.
And I'll throw a guidance on there.
Well, Hal's going to be the one doing the primary because she's from the top, so you can't get the guidance. You can't touch.
Okay.
So in this case, Morgan's helping from below, doing the assist.
Got it.
Okay, you said strength?
A athletics check, but strength will do, yeah. Oh! So as you start trying to lift up, you trying to lift up, you feel you feel the ground just moving underneath you, and it starts shaking and shaking and shaking, and you start tremoring, and you just can't lift. You just can't lift the trapdoor at all. Oh wait, no, you get so you've got an assistance on this, so can you roll again? 'Cause that could have, yeah. So you've got an advantage. Okay, it does lift this time. Yes.
You all right
It does
down
lift.
there?
And everyone's on the stairs.
Great.
I'd like to imagine like most of the lifting came from you. I'm doing basically nothing. It's more like my hands are there.
Yep.
I have a feeling the trapdoor opened and your hands didn't move.
Something like that, yeah. So what are you doing? The trapdoor's now open.
He's
Oh,
not
there's
going
nothing
down
around
there.
here. We should come up. I go up.
Okay, I'm just going to move everyone in one shot, because if I can. No,
I won't
it's not
touch
gonna
anything.
work, because everyone's already
Oh,
started
no.
moving. It's just like, it's a really long sideways map, which is kind of weird. And I have to do it in bits. No, we lost.
I'm over here.
There we go. Is that everybody? Everyone's good?
That's everybody.
Yeah.
Just me.
Where's
Wait, are you still stuck down there?
No.
Oh, you're in the bottom right. Whoa.
Oh yeah, there I am.
Oh,
Ah,
that's what happens.
coming! I don't know where I am, but it's cool.
First time he's ever been unlucky.
Nah, as I said, I'm thinking of changing the big baddies to be priests or followers of Bashaba. just to customize it fully. And as I mentioned in chat, new drinking game. Every time the word lucky is used, or luck is used, drink water only.
I'm gonna look at Hal and see how that door closed?
You mean the trapdoor?
Yeah.
Do an investigation?
I think ghosts.
I'll raise an eyebrow at that. Right. Yeah, I'll do an investigation, I suppose.
Yep.
Look and see if maybe it was rats or something along those lines.
Could I assist him if I'm proficient?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Investigation.
You've got guidance, of course. Everyone has it. It's almost a permanent thing. God, if only we had a bard doing inspiration as well.
Yeah, but see, unfortunately, bardic inspiration is not a cantrip.
No, it's not. So a 20. Well, a 20. You think there was definitely an outside force because moving it back down after you've all come back out actually takes quite a bit of force.
Okay.
So you think that something strong moved that. Because picking it up in itself is hard, closing it is hard. It's not just the fact that it's heavy, it's just it's not worn, it's almost rusted. So it's very hard to lift, very hard to close.
This place is fun.
And one of the chairs just flies across the room and shatters into the hearth. And you guy ending.
It's okay.
The watch magics that you gave us.
Yep, that gave you.
They can be used just like a regular spell, right? Just like a regular spell slot, nothing special about them.
Yep.
Perfect. All right. Casting time 10 minutes.
Yep. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Are you going to take 10 minutes?
Yeah, I will take the 10 minutes to do the 10-foot radius, or with an additional for every 2 levels of.
What is he
Wait,
casting?
for every 2 levels of the mage?
Caster. I'm allowing it as a generic caster instead of just here.
Okay. So if I'm level 2, does that mean that it gives me 15?
Yep. If that's what it says, yep.
Perfect. Alright, then. Yep, I will do so and see if anything magical glows
Yep.
in here. I'll pop down 1 spell slot and start doing that.
Are you doing Are you doing a ritual?
Yeah, if it's a ritual cast, I don't.
Then you don't don't use a spell slot. I have detect magic too.
Yeah. He's just got a different thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if it's a ritual, I believe that you can. Yep, you can cast any bard spell you know as a ritual if it has the ritual tag, and since it has the ritual tag, I'm gonna ritual cast it.
Yep.
Achoo. That is probably go near the center of the room for that, just so that I have the most coverage. I'll start right here and just cast the magic.
Yep. So what are you casting? Describe what it is and what the casting is.
It's probably a very slow and methodical, just almost as if he's inscribing runes in the air and just sort of like planning something out in his head and sort of like looking around and just sort of swiping and circling in areas and just making no sounds, just very slow and methodical, just moving through his magic just like a machine, basically.
Mm-hmm. And what's the spell that you're casting? So
I am casting the Watch Ritual Magic.
Which is called what?
Reveal Magic.
Reveal Magic. There we go. So Reveal Magic, this spell can make hidden auras of magical spells and items visible to all, rather than just viewing that person as via detect magic. So it's pretty much everyone can see detect magic instead of just the caster. And it's 15 feet as we determined. You don't see anything glowing detect magic I'll just see something. You don't see anything detect magic.
Okay.
The entire time you were casting that, by the way, every time you looked down, you just saw.
I'm sorry. So what? Oh,
My little goblin does that too. For circus people. Yeah. Just walks right up and underneath them. So you don't notice, and no one can see anything magical pop up.
Did you do your magics? Did they work?
should have.
I bet they worked.
You only hit some of the room.
Well, if you don't mind, and I sort of scooch past you and I'll move up and basically just keep on moving around and just every here and there until somebody tells me to stop, basically just methodically covering the entire first floor with my spells, so however long that takes.
How can you do a spot, please? Oh, sorry, a
Perception
check, please.
You said me?
Yep. Creepy.
Damn.
Yeah. But you notice before everyone else notices, so I'll give you an option to react and how you wish to react. But you notice, as you're looking around like everyone else is, that something on you is starting to emanate as magical. Because this is a detect magic that other people can see. The ring attached on your necklace is showing a magical properties.
He just sort of like takes it off of his neck and looks at it real closely.
Yeah.
Like really confused.
Yeah. So everyone can see that Hal's just taken a necklace off and there's a ring that's attached to a leather cord or something along them lines, and it's displaying a faint magical properties.
Has Howl always had this ring, or is this a new thing?
He's always had it.
Yeah.
You got a magic ring! Hooray!
I didn't know it was any kind of magic.
And can I get a perception check from people, please?
Certainly can. Perception.
Okay, so
Well-
up and down. Trent and Scremph notice. Morgan and Lucky notice that above the bar, behind Castle and Bella, it says "Last Call" in blood written on the wall. And then what Cassius notices is the actual drinks, what looks like glass being thrown at him, but it doesn't actually. It goes right through you and hits the wall, and you don't hear anything or anything else.
I'm going to. Is it coming like straight at me?
It looks like it's coming straight at you, and
Towards the wall?
towards your face. But it passes right through you and doesn't hit anything behind you. There's no sound of a shatter.
Is he the only one that saw that?
Look! Haunting!
Just gonna.
Whee!
No. Stop what he's doing right in the middle of casting. I was like, it's with you.
Nothing, I'm fine.
And I think you may need a concentration check.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will
For your
do
real
that.
magic.
Concentration is.
It's a constitution save.
Thank you. I was trying to remember. I've never actually made a concentration check before. Whew.
And,
I was just like completely flabbergasted by that. Just like,
and your just drops. So The ring stops that faint glow, and just everything's what? And back to spookies.
I look up at the wall. I'm gonna get closer, and I'm gonna look at that. Look at that blood.
It starts
and see if
bleeding down.
Right. And
Look!
I'm going to get
It has
close.
bar sings.
I'm going to see if it's actually blood.
As you get close to it, it just dissipates.
Somebody's trying to pull a prank on us.
I think it's ghosts. I think we are haunted. Yay! We should do a scary camp out.
It is late, because, I mean, it's, what, almost 11 o'clock at night?
Oh, we gotta wait till midnight.
This is only the tap room. You haven't even gone upstairs. Haven't found out how to go upstairs.
We don't know how to go upstairs. I start checking out the roof, see if there's any kind of trap doors or anything.
No.
I'm gonna go outside.
Okay, you go outside, yep.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go around this way.
Yep. So, you find some stairs. Yeah.
Right there.
I'm on the wrong thing to ping. Yeah, right there. And underneath the stairs, you look like an open pit to the sewers, as in a piss hole.
Hey guys, I got lucky twice. Come on out.
I will
head on out and over. Is it alright if I just drag myself over to there?
Yeah.
And not.
Yep, no problem.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Just for the sake of time.
There's no clipping. I didn't need to do all that. But yeah, there seems to be pretty much a piss hole, 2 piss holes to go to the toilet in the back of the tavern.
Sorry, do we have keys to this place, or was
do.
the front door unlocked?
No, you have
Okay,
keys.
perfect. Was the front door unlocked, or was it locked?
It
and
was
had to
locked.
unlock it? Perfect. Okay.
Yep. And you find stairs that go up to here.
All right,
Gotcha.
I go up.
I'll follow along.
I like our new house.
Not spooky at all.
Guests.
It is spooky. The good kind of spooky.
Right.
Oh, it doesn't give me details of the others. Only that one. So you can go up. I'm just going to copy and slide you across, make it easier. So upstairs looks like a bit more... hasn't been used and for a long time, but at least it's not broken and destroyed. So you enter what looks to be... Hi, Rebel Law. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for joining. It's always good to have more goblins for the horde.
That actually scared me. I was not expecting that.
Great timing.
scripted.
Great timing.
Oh, this is like, oh, so passe.
Yeah.
And then just like, notifications.
Yep. So you enter into what looks to be an old common room. There's a what looks to be an old rug, well past its time, sitting there in front of the fireplace. There's a few doors. The chairs there look. I thought you were about to go mending again. I was like, men.
Nope.
The chairs look like. There we go.
This isn't good shape. This is in good shape. This is in good shape.
As everyone else is just seeing everything just come back to life, to not new, but still old, but and still got dust on them, but like they look a little more functional.
Did it not go? Did it not go through?
What not go through?
What did you do?
Oh, I cast reveal magic.
Reveal magic, yes. But there was just like 6 mendings.
Okay, that's what it was.
Also, would it save time if Lucky just pressed his hand onto like the whole the wall?
It only heals 1 foot at a time.
Yeah, it's only little bits. But yeah,
I'd have to
there's
pick a chair.
there was old tables and chairs. Everything's still dusty, but they look a bit more vibrant now. There's bookshelves with no books on them. The hearth looks like it hasn't been cleaned for a long time. So even if you're bringing them back to life, there's still going to need a lot of cleaning.
Yay! Cleaning!
Yeah. So there's a door to the south and a door to the north.
I'll go to the north.
Yep.
And I'm just in the center of the room, just doing my magic stuff.
Yep. So to the north looks like an old den. There's a door that goes out to the balcony. You can actually, there's windows that you can look out to the balcony, and you can look over Troll Skull Alley from the balcony itself. And the hearth is actually a double, so it extends through both sides.
I run back and forth. Yay!
Oh,
Oh,
but
that's fun!
the railing out there is also in desperate need of repair.
Oh, I think it'll hold.
Yes, I'm sure. After
Touch everything!
yeah. So the way it works with the every time you're pressing mending, it's not actually scrolling. It's just adding one, and it's not moving. So if you're pressing mending all this time, it's not moving from my screen. It's just adding it above off my screen.
But you hear the
The giggles. Yeah.
and you know what it is.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So to the south, looks like a small room. It's got once again this shared house. So here's the spare room. It's got a shared hearth with a smaller balcony and windows out to the balcony. There's also a central little corridor which has stairs going up. So there's another story above this. And Lucky's going again to the balcony.
So,
And to get to the other bedroom, you need to go all the way around.
oh, lovely.
Yep.
Ooh, three.
Balconies. He's fucking...
Wow.
Yeah. So this bedroom's much larger. And again, the beds themselves look like they're almost beyond repair. It would take magic to bring them back to life.
Ah, they're fine.
Yep, there's the magic. It looks like quite a large bedroom. And if you go upstairs, there's more.
Do you want to go upstairs?
I mean, you might be fixing everything physically, but it's still all dusty as hell and full of mites, so...
Yeah.
Just wait till I clean it.
You got a clean spell?
No, I do it this way.
Does my, detect magic, or... What
Nothing.
is it? Reveal magic, nothing so
Nothing.
far? Yep. Just continuously doing my thing. Oh, okay, I got moved up.
Yeah, unless you're back there.
I'll see everybody leaving, and I'll just keep on doing what I was doing and just methodically check everywhere down there first. So
Yep.
I'll pop into this room now
And methodically
about-
check everything again.
Yep.
So every time you cast it, it's taking 10 minutes. And it's just
Oh,
a
yeah,
slow...
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a
He's-
big bed.
looking for magic.
Hal, there's a bed that'll fit you.
Yeah, so much larger bed. And there's even a bath, private bath off that room as well. The study looks like it's been disused for a long time. The books that were once on the shelves are just dust now. They're beyond even magic.
And this is the bathtub, right?
That is a bathtub. That's a private bath. Yep. And there's two privies in this floor. So yeah. And there's also another bath up the top. So 2 baths, 2 privies. But the privies don't go down to the sewers. They're the type where it goes into a bucket. You've got to empty the bucket.
But we have balconies.
No balconies on this side. On
No,
this floor.
but downstairs there's balconies and that. I saw how you empty bit pans.
Yep. Yep. I can't complain because I. Whoops. So yeah, the study itself is it hasn't been used for many years, and it's going to take a lot of work to bring back to full. As I said, even the books are not going to be repairable, even with magic, but you'll at least have a study if you wish.
Maybe this one is for our doctor.
For your doctor?
Rather than asking you
Do
every.
you want it, Morgan?
I'm still downstairs. I didn't follow you guys up.
Yeah.
Morgan!
He's still casting. Still
And then I
casting.
hear the. And I go back to casting my magics and finishing off in each room.
Yep. So it'll take you a long time to figure it, like to go through. You don't find anything in that with your casting
On this floor?
on the second floor.
In this
No.
little area? Gotcha.
No. And the last floor is the attic. The attic doesn't have. It's got maybe a storage to the bottom and another bed to the north. And the bedroom has another hearth. There is no access to the turret though. So there's no access to the turret on this level.
What's this over here?
So that's access to the turret. The small little turret that you could see in the photo or in the picture.
Lucky, I found it.
But there's no way to go up.
Oh, so there's no ladder?
There's no ladder.
Okay.
Oh wait, is there a ladder? No, that is a ladder then. Okay. Yeah, so that's a ladder to go up. I'm trying to figure out why wouldn't they be there. Yeah.
I go up.
Yeah. So there's a ladder to go up from this floor here, where Hal was, to go up to the turret, and it seems to be a nest for birds over the years. The shutters haven't been they've been broken for a long time. So there's a lot of guano, a lot of must smell. There's not much room in there. Hasn't been used for anything except for nests for many years.
Castle, your wizard tower needs some work.
I suppose it does.
So, this is your payment. Welcome to the Troll Skull Manor. Welcome to your fixer-upper.
We're not homeless anymore.
I was never homeless.
I just saw
We're
that.
not referring to you.
Who is he talking to?
Maybe you halflings can take that one big bed downstairs.
I don't see us sitting in a big bed like that.
Yeah, it's a bit big.
We'll go in the two beds downstairs. The big bed for Hal.
Sounds good to me.
But, Hal, can we use your bathtub sometimes?
I was on the second floor.
I'm sure they'll be yelling.
Third
Yeah.
floor.
Hal!
Oh, Hal's on the third floor, actually.
Yeah. I just
I'm- And nothing in this bedroom either, correct?
There's nothing. Oh,
Ooh. This
Sorry.
is where these should be our beds, Bella. We get the top floor.
Actually, that does make me think. Since I have if it's a 15-foot radius all around me, how tall are the ceilings?
10 foot?
So there's like 5 foot. From that
Yeah.
5 foot, is anything glowing on the floor above?
Nope.
Okay, perfect. Once this floor is finished, I'm assuming. I'll pop up to the 3rd floor and
So after
continue my sleep.
after you scan the after you scan the bedroom.
Ah, perfect. I'll go back down to the bedroom.
Yep, after you scan the bedroom, the door locks.
I'll go over and I'll try the door. One moment, somebody's yelling at me.
Yep. So the door is locked and it seems to be barred from the other side. Can I get a... There's no answer?
Open the door.
Can I get... It seems to be jarred. It seems to be stuck.
No, I said that out loud.
Yep. Still seems to be stuck. It's nothing replies.
These beds are so comfy. Should we just take a nap here?
And let me just quickly check my inventory to see if
It's
I
not.
need to... And I'm not gonna shout not to blow your ears out, but I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna open up the door.
My map's going. Oh well. So Hal, you can hear Morgan yelling below you.
Okay, so Hal to the rescue. Here he comes. I'm waiting to help.
Here
Gets
comes
lost.
Hal. Here comes.
Is this the door?
Yep, that's the door. That's the door that was stuck.
Alright, so he's gonna try to pull it open.
Yep. So, assisted athletics check. You feel that Morgan, you feel the room starting to warm up a bit, and you look back, the fireplace seems to be on, and smoke starting.
Is my magic detect magic still going?
Yes,
Anything glowing?
yes. The fireplace and the smoke. But the room is getting smokier as the door gets pulled open, and Hal is on the other side to the rescue again.
You alright?
Yep. Our trickster's having fun.
The fun part about a trickster is you don't know when it's serious or not until it's too late.
Yeah. Nothing else was glowing in the room other than that, right? No
Nothing
glowing
else.
figures or anything? Okay.
Nothing else.
Let me just quickly check to see if I have that certain spell that I like. Now, when can I pick that spell up? Or can I pick that spell up?
Probably when it's too late.
No, I'm trying to see when I get that spell.
When it's too late? I'm
Probably.
hoping so. So, this is your house. Are you going to divvy up your rooms? Are you going to divvy up your...
I think Bella and I have figured out our room.
Alright.
the top room in the attic? Is that it?
That's the one.
The smallest party members have the smallest room in the top of the house.
We should really have the biggest room.
We're in the attic.
Just think, Bella can come and go as she pleases by climbing out the window.
That is true.
We also can access the turret peak.
Well,
I
you
thought that was
actually...
going to be castles.
Yeah, but he won't know if we sneak there sometimes.
I will. Trying to figure out. I think this is the way to get. I'll just pop myself there.
Yeah,
I
just
don't
pop
know which
through,
staircase
yeah.
is which.
I said I just opened. I didn't do the dynamic lighting. And I could have done all that. And I could have made it all spooky, and revealed everything at once. But then I would have just deleted it afterwards.
Fair enough.
Um,
And it would slow down everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
So the place looks dilapidated. There's certainly something here. There's certainly something messing with you. Something here. Something spooky. And there's certainly no alcohol or beverages or anything useful left.
And I'll look kind of lucky and I'll say, "You've been casting magic for a while. Do you got anything to do something about this thing?"
Huh?
Magic. You've been casting it this entire time.
What?
I'm calling it luck, but
I don't know what you're talking about.
and I squat down and I look at him in the eyes and I go, and I'm like just studying his face for a lie.
Even if you roll 20, he totally believes that it's just luck. He totally believes that it is just pure luck.
Well, it is magic. It's magic because the goddess Timora is magic. And she looks out after me.
Yep.
Are casting magic.
No, she's casting magic. I can't cast magic. I'm just a halfling.
Well, what magic can she cast?
Well, she helps me with all kinds. Anytime I need luck, she helps me. What do you need luck with?
I need luck getting rid of our unwelcome guest.
Timora's not going to do anything as long as it's fun. As soon as it's not fun, she'll probably make them go away. I'll just hold up my lucky Timora golden medallion, and you look at it's not gold, but it's painted gold. And they'll all just go away, because it would be unlucky for them to stay then.
Well,
but if they're having fun and we're having fun, and we are, then there's no reason to do it.
Everyone else except for Lucky sees it before Lucky that the other side of the medallion, the loop that goes around his neck, the necklace part, starts shifting up over his head as he's holding it up.
someone's trying to steal your medallion.
Whee! I pull it back.
Strength check. Strength check, opposed this time.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Just give me a sec. Whoa.
As it gets yanked off. It was a 20.
Hey!
Sorry, personal GM roll, but it was a 20. He gets yanked off and goes flying and just disappears out of the window.
Oh, I chase it.
Out of a window.
My lucky medallion!
And I try to grab him.
Do you want to draw a reflex? Anyone want to do a reflex? He's got to go through Morgan and Castle.
Yeah,
and
sure.
Hal.
Try and catch him.
What's the reflex?
Dexterity check.
So dexterity check. Oh,
Oh, okay.
We'll save, probably.
yeah,
Oh.
that'll do. Yep.
Oh.
Okay. So Castle grabs him, and Bella grabs him.
That was my mom's!
And it's just dangling, just outside of your reach, out the window, just dangling there.
My
I will-
mom's!
I will cast Mage Hand and try and grab it and bring it back.
You can cast Mage Hand.
I don't know if I need to click on that or anything.
Yep.
But
You cast your Mage Hand, it goes out, and you feel a pull, and you feel that your Mage Hand just has not got the strength to fight whatever is holding it. But you're trying to pull it back, and you can just feel the Mage Hand being pulled in itself. And it's just dangling there. It's more of a, I've got your toy, I've got your toy.
And I look down at Lucky and I say, well, it certainly isn't fun now, is it?
You're mean.
This thing isn't exactly putting me in a good mood.
How far out the window is it?
Outside of human reach.
How far outside of human reach?
So it's only 10 foot out the window.
10
Does
feet?
anybody have
Yeah.
a rope?
Not on me.
Does anyone have a rope?
No.
It's an urban adventure. I don't know if anyone bought rope.
I don't. I have rope at my place, but not on me.
Yeah, I have a Dungeoneer's pack. It has rope.
Okay, of course, you're the adventurer. So what are you going to do with the rope? What's the plan? It's just dangling out there. The mage hand is still fighting it a little bit, but you can just feel that mage hand has got nothing. No strength compared to it.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, how can you hang on to that rope if I, let's say, tie the rope around me and try to jump and grab it?
I could sure try.
I'd like to know if I can also do something.
Yeah? What would you like to do? What's your idea?
All right, so I'm going to click it. I'm not going to cast it. I'm just doing this so I can read it.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken, this bugger, it doesn't
Good.
actually give me the information that I want. Okay. Specifically,
Sleep spell.
I would like to do sleep, but if I'm not mistaken, creatures that are undead or immune to being charmed are not affected by this spell. So I'm basically doing a process of elimination right now.
Okay.
Would it be possible where that thing is like woo, floating around in midair? Would it be possible to just catch it with sleep, but none of us?
Because you can't see it, you can't really
see the
tell
medallion.
exactly. You can see the medallion.
And I'm centering it. I'm getting it so that I'm catching it with my sleep radius, but not us.
Okay,
With
I would ask for an intelligence check, or
okay.
an insight, or something like that to go. Oh, it's going to be this far away.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, you may drop someone in the party if you roll high.
Gotcha.
As in, lucky will be the one dropped, which could be beneficial. Just saying.
17.
Okay, so you think you're going to just get it and not your creature? I'll take 24 hit points as your roll because it's a good one. I don't mind that.
Might as well.
May as well. And you say undead or something like that doesn't get affected?
Undead or immune to charm?
Does not get affected.
Perfect.
There's
okay.
still that fight and the concentration. Yep.
I'll drop
Meanwhile,
down spell slot.
Bella's getting suited up for a run and jump. How are we going to do
Like-
this?
With a rope tied around your waist, you're gonna run out and jump on it? Okay.
You know, I think it'll eventually give it back.
Can I get a jump? It's less that you can make the distance. That's no problem. You can make the distance. It's more the aim as you jump.
Yeah.
And
So would
I
that be
think
I
we've got
happen,
unarmed
I happen
strike.
to notice that this does not require a material component.
Guidance.
If it required a material component, I couldn't do it without the
Yep.
holy symbol.
Yep.
It doesn't.
just whoosh, smack that like a riding crop.
So
It's just
we're doing an athletics, essentially a jump roll to jump out.
Okay.
And then we're going to do an unarmed attack to grab. Then we're going to do okay. So the grab's going to be harder because as you jump out, you throw yourself and it goes a bit sideways and you don't aim yourself properly. So
you did forget that.
I added a blast onto it.
Did you add the one?
It didn't add
No.
it.
It didn't add
Oh.
it.
No.
All right.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
A bless doesn't add to
No. So
Oh, okay.
a 10 means you're not going to be 10 is enough to not do it badly. So you're flying. I need an unarmed
lucky.
strike to grab it.
An unarmed strike.
I think we have unarmed strike
Yeah.
on each character sheet because of brawling.
Oh, I see a 1. I see a natural 1.
You do.
So
I believe that there's something about halflings that. Yeah.
you fly your way out and you actually miss it in your hands. But with the fact that it's been grabbed and there's a how can I put it? There's something's holding the rope, the necklace. Someone's holding the medallion, as in the magical hand, and you're flying. You've missed everything. You've put your head in that loop, and you're just hanging there at the moment.
Was
At
that
the
with
end
the
of the-
8?
That was with the 1.
No, she can't roll a natural one. She's
Yeah.
halfling.
Oh, she
That's why she
can't.
She
re-rolled.
rolls natural ones in a row.
Yeah,
Oh.
she was going to go there, and then the blessing of Tamora moved.
Oh,
So-
she already used her blessing for.
Yeah.
Well, but the blessing of Tamora is for all halflings
All
whenever they
halflings,
roll a one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just, as your neck's about to go, you just duck so it doesn't cop yourself, but you don't actually catch it. And you fly yourself out. And you just fall. You go limp and fall. You're going to take some damage as you swing back into the house itself, into the manor. Can I get a a reflex or dexterity to see how you're going to take this fall? Like a tumbling, athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah. Is there what's the
Well,
tumbling version of that?
an acrobatics check would
Acrobatics
probably
is
be-
what I'm looking for. Yes, acrobatics. Sorry.
Well,
Oh dear.
okay.
That was a 23. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. But thank you for correcting me. I'm still right. Okay. So you don't hit the railings, and you end up there in the balcony.
That's me.
Yep. Yep. So at least you come down, and you're okay, you're safe, and you just see, and everyone else can see, the medallion start dropping down slowly, and now it's at your level, just out of reach. And just swinging there. Just playful in front of you.
Hal, get down here.
Hal's got your rope. Hal's holding
Yeah.
you.
I run down there.
I mean,
And
Hal,
I'm
you can
already
let go of the
there.
rope, but come back down. But get
sorry,
down
not
here.
There. That's
You
right.
can lead. You can
Yeah.
lead me there because I'm going to run there.
Yep, no problem.
I'll come on down too.
Hal, you're tired, or you're holding the rope. Are you going to let go of the rope to go down there, or are you going to?
Just I'll get her. I'll get Hal to hang on just a sec, and I'll wait till I can get the rope pulled in enough that Bella will land just softly on the balcony.
Oh, she lands on the balcony.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's okay.
I'll untie her.
Okay.
He's like, gonna let go of the rope and join him.
Yep. No
What
problem.
Congo line.
And as you do that, as you all go down there, the little medallion goes up, and then you see that it goes to the tower itself, to the top of the tower, and you lose it there.
I will go run up to the top of the tower.
And you find your medallion pretty much sitting on a bird's nest right at the very top, just out of reach. With a little bit of climbing, you can actually scramble up and get it. But it was put right at the top of the tower, right at the peak,
Is,
just for you.
Is
Inside.
his mage hand still up?